See where it says start at?
Start up. Yeah. Start now.
No.
Start up.
Start at.
Right next to the word password. Start looking from there.
Okay, start at.
Click into there
Mm-hmm.
and type in prosperity space downtown.
Oh, space. Space downtown.
Were you writing SPAC?
Yeah, I think so.
Yay.
That's good.
It's always good for the joke.
Logging?
Log in now. Now log in.
Oh, your
Oh, that's a
fishies.
fish. Oh my god. Hey, he likes that. Likes that way.
See, if you can't teleport once you're in, sometimes this will get you in.
Okay. If you know where you have to go.
If you know where you want to go.
So when we're telling people to go, we could tell them to type prosperity into that
Yeah.
spot. Okay.
Yep, that would work just fine.
Oh, that's good.
So, I think the avatars, okay, but let's lose the wings.
Okay.
Good. You can walk through that wall.
Okay. Through, you mean flying through?
No,
No.
just go right through it. The wall. To your left.
Oh, okay.
That's your right. And that's your left. Okay, turn back to your left. And yeah, there you go. That direction. Back to your left a little bit. See it over there?
Yeah.
So you can build in the circle if you like. Why don't we do that? That'll be a
Okay.
nice, you just sit on one of those little floaty things.
Should I took it the other way, the camera? Front, so we can see what's happening? No. Doesn't
Oh, put your camera
Hold
up.
on.
We're going to
Oh,
be using your camera a lot, but not from that angle.
No.
Yeah, it'll be fine for the moment. But go ahead and put your camera controls up.
Camera controls here. Yeah.
Move it off
Should I
to the
move?
side.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, we're going to use those
Quite a lot.
a fair bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, to start building, press Control B. That is your builder's menu, your builder pop-up, your builder window, your builder... It's just the builder thing, okay? It has a bunch of areas in it, and this is the one that lets you create stuff. And then there's other windows that let you modify stuff. Right now, cube is selected. You see the greenish thing up there in the sort of upper left?
Yeah.
All right, that's a cube. Next to it is a slant, and then you have a pyramid of different sorts, and then you have a cylinder, and you have cones and spheres. Cube is the one we're going to use a lot, so why don't you start by putting your mouse out. No, your mouse is good down below. You're not going to click there, but you see how it looks like a little magic wand?
Yeah.
All right, put that out in front of your character and your avatar, and click.
Which mouse button did you?
Left.
Okay.
Click.
Okay, so you left click. Good. Now then, you see those arrows on it?
Yeah.
There's a blue arrow that has a up and a down.
Vertical. Yeah.
Then there's a red arrow. That's your X direction. And then there's a green arrow. That's your Y direction.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay?
And what's the this one is what
Z.
direction? Z.
Z,
Okay.
that's right.
Mhm.
Look toward the top of your screen. You'll see a red X with some numbers, a green Y with some numbers, and a blue Z with some numbers.
Yeah.
That's a little feedback gizmo. It's actually telling you the position of that prim. Hover your mouse over the green arrow, down below in the green arrow. See how it gets bigger when you hover over it? Move your mouse.
Yeah,
Yeah, see that?
I see.
Okay, that tells you that it is ready to be activated. So if you click down with the left mouse button and hold it,
Yeah.
all right, now move back and forth. See, you're moving it.
Yeah.
Okay, and up top you can see the numbers move.
I see. Yeah.
All right, so let go of the green. Now latch on to the red arrow and move it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then latch on to the blue arrow. See, and that moves.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now right click on your cube. There's an option, zoom in. Let's use that option. Wow. Now we're right in there looking at it.
Mhm.
You can use your wheel on your mouse. This is one of the reasons that I recommend a mouse rather than a touchpad. That could be very painful. On the wheel, if you roll it back, see, you zoom away,
Mhm.
and you roll it forward, you zoom in.
Mhm.
Very useful. Now, an awful lot of stuff is built using cubes. Walls, chairs, tables, all kinds of stuff is built with cubes. So you need to learn how to manipulate cubes, how to make them stretched in different directions. If you hold the Shift and Control key down with your left hand at the same time, watch what happens. What happened?
I get little squares everywhere, different colors. Oh, the change of the arrows is changed by square.
Yes, the arrows are gone and you have squares. Let go of the Shift Control. Arrows are back. Now let's get those little squares back.
Okay.
Those are the stretchy squares.
Okay.
Hover over that blue one in the top. See how it got brighter and bigger?
Yeah.
Click down,
Right click.
left click,
Left click.
and then stretch up. Pull it
Okay.
up. It's getting taller.
Wow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, try the green ones, one of the green ones. Now it's getting
Nice.
wider. Try the other green one. Yay.
Mhm.
And let's use the red one and make it skinnier. Yeah. Okay. Now, you've zoomed in, correct, on this?
Yeah.
On your camera controls, there's two sets of arrows. Arrows in a circle and arrows in a square. Click on one of the arrows in the square. Right, took you straight up. Click on that one down below, straight down.
Alright.
Do the left one. There you go. See, it takes you
Yeah.
straight to the side. Now go back up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. What happens with the right ones?
It goes
That
up also, but differently.
It angles you
Angles.
over.
Mhm.
It's easier to see by using the left or the right arrow in the circle. Use the left arrow or the right one.
I see.
Keep going. Keep going. More and more. See?
Yeah.
You're spinning around it.
Yeah.
That's because you zoomed into it.
Okay.
Press the escape key. Now use that left arrow. Keep going. Spinny spin. So you're spinning around yourself
Mhm.
because your avatar is the center of gravity.
I see.
It's the center of the camera.
Mhm.
So go ahead and zoom in on your block that you're working with. Now it is once again the center.
Okay.
All right, zoom to the side a little bit. Use the camera.
Oh, sorry. Oh, so the camera.
That'll go away.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you
Zoom
go.
to the side like this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now you can see the side better. Now, use the down arrow. See, now you're getting a good side shot,
Yeah.
or better side shot. But where are the blue and red and green arrows? Do you see red and blue and green
No.
arrows?
No, they are not there.
Yeah, so you can't edit this.
Yeah.
Right-click on the box and select Edit. Ah, they're back.
So,
Plus our little builder's window.
mhm.
Click on the sky. There's no arrows, but the builder window is up. Now just left-click on your prim. On the stretch the cube, left-click on the cube. Arrows are back. Click on the ground. Yeah.
Mhm.
That wasn't really ground.
No.
For you it's the same as ground, but it's not really ground. That's another prim. Ground would be that green stuff out there.
Oh, okay.
But only when you're this low, at this elevation, when you're up in a platform, it's still not ground. So sky is safest.
Okay.
Clicking on the sky is the safest way to
Mhm.
remove focus from your prim.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just a little side
It's,
note.
it's focus on the premise, those green lines around the object.
Well,
Can be.
click on your
Mhm.
prim.
Click on my prim.
Click on the prim. There. No, that's a right click.
Okay.
If I don't say right, it means left click.
Okay. That's the left click.
See?
Yeah.
Focus is back on your prim.
Got it.
That's called a prim.
That's called a prim.
Yeah. See, that was your question, but you didn't know how to ask.
Hmm.
It's a cube that's been stretched, but we call it a prim,
Okay.
which is short for primitive or primary, because it's the primary building blocks and it's built from primitive shapes, which are cubes and cylinders and stuff.
Okay.
All right. So it might be useful to build something. It'll be very rough what we build. What would you like to build?
House.
A house.
Just
Okay.
with with, simple.
Okay, we'll make like a box house with a
Yeah.
flat roof. It'll be
Okay.
very simple.
Mm.
And we're gonna make it small.
Okay.
Like we're just gonna make a small box that like a little bird could fly in.
Okay.
So why don't you stretch that up a little bit taller?
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So that didn't stretch.
that didn't stretch.
So I'm supposed to press another button.
Right. The buttons you're needing to remember are Control Shift.
Control Shift.
Now look at the top of your screen, of the builder screen. Look at the top of the builder screen.
Yeah.
That's the viewer screen, the builder's window. That.
Yeah.
All right. Let go of the Shift Control.
Okay.
Focus your attention over in the builder's window.
Okay.
Shift control. Let go. Shift control. You see a little dot bouncing around?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Move to stretch.
Right. Now you can click that. You can let go with the fingers, and then go ahead and click on stretch.
Yeah.
That accomplishes the same thing,
I see.
but then you got to click move when you want to move, and it's a bother. So go ahead and learn the shift control. But the reason I point this out to you is it tells you shift control. See the words behind stretch?
Yeah.
It reminds you of what words to use, or
Yeah.
what keys. So click on move.
So if I want to click without pressing in,
Yeah, you could
what
do
would
it.
I do? Oh, I can.
And then if you want to stretch, you would click on stretch.
Okay.
But I think it's better if you use your fingers.
But how would I go to move with my
You can't.
finger?
You'd go there by letting go. If you got there by holding it down.
Okay.
So that's
Got it.
that's why I don't recommend using the click, because then you got to unclick.
Okay.
So go ahead and unclick. Click back on move.
Okay.
Then let's use the shift control.
Okay.
Make it a little taller. Okay, that's good. Now then, use your camera controls to see this sort of from the front to get more room. All right, back view is good. Then let's make this a little wider. Okay, I would call that a lot wider.
Okay. Okay.
That's good size right there. That's good size. All right, let's go back to a side view. Use your wheelie thing.
Oh, just the wheelie.
Use the wheel, the mouse
Yeah.
wheel. Mouse wheel out.
Oh,
Mouse
sorry.
wheel. Move the mouse wheel.
Okay, sorry. Move the mouse wheel.
Mouse wheel. That's not a wheel. That's an arrow. You're clicking with an arrow.
Oh,
On the mouse, pick the mouse up. Hold the mouse up. Yay, that's the mouse.
oh, I see the wheel in the
The
mouse.
wheel on the mouse. When I say mouse wheel, I mean the wheel on the mouse.
Okay.
There you go. This is a lot of information, so don't worry that some of it's like falling through the cracks.
Okay.
Now you have the arrows,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to duplicate that wall. You could start from scratch and stretch another cube into shape, but there's a much easier way to duplicate that wall. It's called shift drag. It's called shift drag because you hold the shift key down and then drag on one of the arrows.
Okay.
In this case, you're going to drag on the right arrow,
Okay. On
So-
the, which arrow you said?
the red one.
The red.
Red.
Mhm.
There you go.
So press
So
shift.
hold shift key down, then
press
drag.
and drag.
Keep going. There you go. Let
Yeah.
go. Yeah, you don't want to keep that shift key down. There's people that end up with 500 little cubes because they keep holding it down. So let's move your wall a little further away. We'll make this room bigger.
Okay. To move this one.
That's right. You can move either one. Yeah, that's... There you go. That's better. Good. Now then, we have a front and a back. Now we need some sides.
Okay. Yeah.
So, being lazy guys,
Mhm.
we're going to drag another wall out. So
Okay.
shift drag another wall. Okay. but it's facing the wrong direction. We have two choices. We can rotate that wall, or we can stretch it. We're going to rotate it.
Okay.
So hold the control key down and see what happens.
Yeah.
Now you have 3 rings. A blue ring, a red ring, and a green ring. The blue ring rotates around the z-axis. The green rotates around the y-axis, and the red rotates around the x-axis. We need to rotate around the blue z-axis. So that's right. Now look up top. Do you see the numbers
yeah.
up top?
Yeah.
Make the numbers an even multiple of 90. Keep going. Okay, what's the numbers now?
106.
All right, you got to go back to 90. Go a little bit further. A little further. What's it say now?
95.
It needs to be 90. What's it say now?
90.
All right, good. That's it.
Hmm.
So let go of the control. Now that's it. Drag it out or push it the other way. Either way is good. There is some strange setting on this computer. Let's take that off because it's actually going to be more trouble than we want. See in the top it says snap, the top of your builder's window?
Snap.
Yeah, take that off.
Okay.
We don't want that snap on there.
Okay.
Later, and I mean like in 6 months, when you know what you're doing, if you want snap, you can put it on.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually find it doesn't work that well. Maybe there's a trick I just haven't discovered, but I've asked several people and the pro builders don't seem to use it. So we need another wall.
Okay. So I could take it
Yeah,
from here.
better choice.
And I could press shift.
There you go. Okay. Using the camera controls, we want to look at this from above.
Above. Okay. So
That's not above.
it's not above.
And don't use that.
Yeah,
Use your...
it's this one.
No?
Oh,
Stop.
yeah.
Use your wheel.
Use my wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wheel in. Yeah, a little bit further is good.
Mm.
You have to be back, put focus back inside.
Okay.
Focus in there. Now use the wheel.
I see. Oh, I have to have my... Okay.
You have to have focus in world.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on the menus and the menus take up the focus, then the wheel stops working. That's true for a lot of functions, like typing.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have... It's just things go different depending on where the focus is.
Okay.
You want to use the arrows inside this circle.
Okay.
Use that one right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now wheel in a little bit. Use the
Okay,
wheel.
focus.
The wheel. Good. Now, let's click on that wall that's to your right. Yeah, click on that one. Let's move that in so there's not such a big gap.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now these little walls are lined up pretty well. That far wall is a little bit out of whack. That one right?
Yeah.
There. Now, let's position the camera so we can see it better.
Okay.
So, use your camera controls.
Use my camera control.
And that's right, you want to use that one right there. Exact. Good, now you can see it from this side and move. Keep going. There you go. That looks really pretty good.
I see.
Now that you've got it basically in the shape you need it to be, we're going to use a thing called linking, because we want to link this together. All right. We are not going to concern ourselves with which prim is the root prim. Root prim is a very, very important concept, but we don't need to worry about it right now. Because you don't know how to link, do you? Yeah, so why worry about a thing called root prim when you don't even know how to link yet? So let's worry about linking. So take a minute and worry.
We're worried.
Did you worry?
No.
All right. So the trick to linking is to hold the shift key down and click on all the items that you want to link. Okay, click, click. All right, they're all linked up. Now, in order to finalize it, there's a button in the top of the build window that says link. Yeah, it's up there in the top somewhere.
Yeah.
So click it. Now, move that blue arrow. They all moved. But did you have the shift key down?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Oh.
Leave it there,
Yeah.
but let go.
Now
Let
it's-
go.
Yeah.
Click delete.
Click delete.
Yeah. Right click on that top thing and then select delete.
Yeah, sorry.
Right click on that top structure on the prims. Right click and select delete.
Okay.
Now reselect your house to be. Good. Do not hold the shift key.
Okay.
I don't know why that happens. I'd say 10% of the people hold that shift key down when they shouldn't. Which means in our builder class of 30 at the moment, there's 3 people that I can count on to hold that shift key down. And that's not the thing to do. Only put it down when it's needed. Now drag up on the blue arrow. See, the whole building is going up,
I see.
and you're not accidentally making a second one.
I see.
Okay. So, shall we put a bottom
Yeah.
on it? All right. We could start by using one of those prims there, but that's not going to be the most efficient way at this point. So just make a
Okay.
new cube.
Okay. So new cube.
A new
like,
cube.
I should see it somewhere if I click somewhere.
How did you make the cube in the first place?
I saw it here somewhere.
But how did we start? What was the first key combination we started with? So many minutes ago. It was Control B.
Control B was the first one, yeah.
Yeah, so let's do that again.
Okay.
Control B. Oh, our builder's menu went away and there's no magic wand. All right, press it a second time.
Okay, it's coming.
Ah, now it's back and it's in the right configuration.
Okay.
So just click anywhere. All right, now we've got another
I could have
cube.
clicked in there, would be easier. Or
You
doesn't-
could have.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
matter.
all right, so
I
let's just
can-
move over there now, yeah. Okay, now we're going to use the stretchy Control Shift.
Yeah, so stretchy Control Shift. Okay, stretch Control Shift.
All right. All right, you're going to have a problem selecting the green. So right click and
Okay.
select zoom in. Zoom in. Now you can, there you go. See, it got you in so that you can see it.
I see. No.
Yeah, it's all right. Now use the
Yes.
the square
wheel.
arrows. Use the square arrows.
The square.
Well, the arrows in
yeah.
the square
Mhm.
to move to the side.
Yeah. To see
move
what's
back a little
happening.
bit.
Yeah.
All right, so that one's okay. That one's actually embedded in the wall.
Okay.
So why don't we unembed that?
Okay.
Hold the Control Shift down. Bring the green back.
Okay.
There you go. Now, slide to the left. That's using your camera controls. Slide to the left. No? That's there. There you go. That's sliding.
Okay.
A little bit. No, yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
All right, now stretch your wall to the left.
Okay. Stretch.
There you go.
Stretch.
Uh.
No.
Don't use those white ones
Okay.
hardly ever.
Stretch with the green.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
You had it.
Okay.
Now spin around using the arrows in the circle. Eek, not that.
No. Spin around.
Camera.
Yeah. Let's look.
Well, why don't you look at it from the top?
Yeah. From the top.
Use the top arrow.
Oh, top arrow.
No, in your camera controls. Keep going. All right, now spin up. All right, now Control Shift, grab the red box and pull it up. Good. Now spin around a little bit to the side. Keep going. And then shift over to the left. Good. Now hold your Control Shift. There you go. Now you have a bottom to your box. Use the roll down arrow in your camera. The roll down arrow. That one, yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Now pull back a little bit. Use your wheel.
Oh, use my wheel. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Select the outer walls.
Select the outer wall.
Now pull those down. Just, yeah, use the arrows and pull that down a little bit. There, now it's all nice and even. So you've got a nice box with the bottom 4 walls that are all evenly aligned. But we need to link that new bottom to our box.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hold Shift down and select the bottom. Click on the link button. You are done. To test it, pull up on the blue arrow, or the green one works too.
Okay. And when it's moved together, then it's new.
That's absolutely right. When they move together, it means that it's totally linked. That is all of the fundamental moves that you need for building. You did rotation, you did stretching, you did linking, and you messed around with your camera controls. We spent about half the time messing around with the camera controls. That is really one of the secrets to building, is you have to get a good angle so you can see what you're doing. So those little goobers end up being fairly important. Now, let's texture this. Let's give the walls a different texture. So to do that, first of all, across the middle of your builder's windows, there's Object, which is next to General. Click, select your box again. Okay, so let's go back to the General tab. Why don't you type in box or house with no roof, or thingamajig, whatever you want to call this. Good. So click on Object. That's your Object tab. There's a bunch of stuff in there which we will talk about later. It's not needed right this second. Click on the features. It's going to be a long time before we look at that one. That's got a lot of complicated stuff that you don't need to worry about. So just leave the features alone until maybe 3 months from now, okay? The one we're looking for is right next to it, called Texture. All right. There's several important boxes on there, and we're going to be using these right away. Even though they might be a little tricky, we're going to learn them right away because they're very fun. Find color. Yay. You're now at near the top of the class. It takes people a long time to find that little box. Now click on one of those color boxes. Okay, click OK.
Yay.
Let's click on it, make it white again. Use the true white. There you go. That's true white.
Okay.
And then click OK. Let's change the texture. So where is the texture word? Can you find texture? Yes.
Under color.
Good. Now, that is your texture picker. On the right of that texture picker is a scroll bar.
Yeah.
Move your mouse to the scroll bar. To the scroll bar.
Oh, to the scroll bar.
That's
To the
not a-
scroll bar.
Yay, scroll bar. Scroll down. See where it says library?
Yeah.
Click on that. Scroll down a little bit more. Let's go to textures. So click on that. Scroll down a little bit.
Wow.
Let's pick one of those. We could try. Which one of those do you want to try?
What's atoll textures means?
Let's find out. Why don't we use one of those? So pick any of those that you like the name of, or you...
Okay. This one.
Sure. Now move that picture to the side.
Move.
The pick texture box. Click on the top bar. Move up. Move your arrow up. Click down. Up. That's the top bar.
Okay.
Click down and move to the right.
Click down.
Yeah. Click it with the mouse button and move to the right. Are you clicking down? Click with the left mouse button on that top bar, now move it to the right.
To the, oh, okay, got it. Move it to the right.
To the right.
Okay.
Keep
Oh,
moving.
I see.
And then down a little bit. Now you can see your box when you select different textures.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That was kind of nice, but let's try another one just for the heck of it.
Yeah. So this one.
It's a fun texture, but it's not working for us.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah. So pick one you like, and then you
Okay.
just click the OK button.
Okay. Say okay.
There. So now you have textured your box.
I see. Yes.
So we're going to take this object into our inventory. So right click on it, and you'll see an option that says take.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
In my inventory.
Yeah, go find it. Okay, wait.
Object.
Something you don't know,
Mhm.
because this is your first time taking an object in, is it gets put into your objects folder. So scroll down in your objects, and there it is.
Box.
So why don't you drag it out? There it is.
Nice.
Now, let's have a little fun with this. We're going to make the inside of the box a little darker than the outside. Okay? So you can close your inventory. And to do this, we have to use a special function, select face.
Select face. Okay.
Okay? See, all of the boxes, all the walls have a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
thing on it.
Mm-hmm.
That means they're all selected. Just
Okay.
click on one of those inside faces. All right,
Okay.
now the bottom's selected. That's good. On texture, click on color. Go to color. And we're going to select that gray, which is right there, next to the black. That's it exactly. And click OK. See, it's darker.
Yeah.
Now click on one of the side walls. Sure.
Oh, they are dark. If I do.
And click on any
Oh,
one
no.
of them.
Oh no.
Now go to the color.
Yeah. Then do that.
No, do the one below it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the bottom will be the darkest.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then click on the side wall. To the right. Side wall to the right. There you go. Make that one also gray. Light gray. Now you're going to have to spin around a little bit so you can see the other walls. Good. And spin around a little back the other way. Yeah, okay, you can spin all the way around. There you go. Now you can see that wall.
This one?
Well, you haven't done the one to your
No,
right.
it's this one.
Yeah. Now click on the bottom. Let's change the texture on that bottom one.
Yeah.
So click in your texture thingy. That's the technical term. And just select one of those that attracts your attention. Okay. So
It's close.
now what you should do when you're done doing individual select face, unselect the select face
Okay.
over in your, so go back to move.
Okay.
There, that's better. Let's rename this. So go to General, and you can either call it version 2, or you can say shadowed, or you can,
Say 02. Or shadow.
yeah, anything you want to call it. Just give it another name so that in your inventory you can tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You pressed enter?
Yeah.
Excellent. So now let's take that into inventory. Good.
So it should be in my inventory.
Yep, let's go look.
That's not the inventory. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and drag it out to make sure.
Yeah.
Now answer me this. Is it still in your inventory?
No.
It's not?
It looks like it's still there.
Yeah,
On the
it's still in your inventory.
Mhm.
Drag another one out. Is it still in the
Oh, I
inventory?
can have, yeah, I
It's
have
still
as
in
many
there.
as I want.
Yep, you can drag out as many as you want.
Oh my God.
Now stop a moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look kind of cool?
Yeah.
That could be the start of a bookshelf. You know, one of these bookshelf things that stack.
Yeah.
So just because it looks cool, it's a nice accident, I want you to select one of them, select one of those boxes, hold the shift key down and select the other. Good. And then let's take that into inventory.
Okay.
Good. But it's still named the same thing.
Yeah.
So right click, yeah, right click on it.
I click rename.
Yeah, rename is good.
Oh.
And
Then
you
I'll
can say
just
combo.
come.
Okay.
Okay. Now I can try it.
Yeah, drag that out and see what happens.
That's it. Okay.
Now you see that there's a little dimple,
Yeah. No.
not there in the orange or reddish icon that's next to it in your inventory. Look at your
Yes, there is a dimple.
Yeah.
I saw that.
All right.
What is that?
Move your inventory over to the right.
Move my inventory to the right.
Yeah, there you go. See that? Now
Yeah.
click on your building thing. Click on link.
Click on link. Okay.
Now it's all one object. Take that into inventory.
Okay.
See that? No dimple.
Yeah.
That dimple means that it's a complex object. It means it's a group of objects.
Mm-hmm.
Drag out the one with the dimple. Okay, click on the sky or the ground. Now click on one of those boxes. See, it's still movable by itself, so you can move it.
I see. Yeah.
Right. Drag out the one with no dimple.
Okay.
Click on the ground. Now select just one of those boxes. Can't do it. It's
Yeah.
all linked together.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so go ahead and delete that.
If I delete, it's
Put it back and see.
it's gone or?
Yeah, it's deleted. But you still have it in your inventory.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
I have it in my inventory.
So,
So now I have those. I delete them. Or?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I have those in my inventory.
Yeah, don't take. You've already
No.
got them. So
Yeah.
go ahead and delete. All right. Now then, this is the basics. Plus, we've also thrown in some advanced stuff.
Okay.
But let's look at some questions. So close your inventory for the moment. And you had a question?
Well, I saw you or heard you say one time about, if you didn't like that move and you want to go back, there's something you can do so that it goes back to the exact same place where it was.
Okay, so make a cube. Oh God, how do we make a cube?
something
know.
control B. No, there was control B.
Yeah, it was, but remember?
Now again, yeah, I guess
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Now, there's another way you can do it,
Mm-hmm.
and some smart guys will know the other way, but we're already confusing ourselves a lot, so let's just Control B until that window comes up. You got a cube, life is good. So, now we're going to do an experiment, so don't do anything I don't ask you to do for the next minute, all right?
Okay.
Grab one of those arrows and move it,
Okay.
all right? Press Control Z. It jumps back to where it was. You can let go of the Control key.
Oh, I
Move it
see.
again. Control Z.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
All right, so stretch one of the sides.
Stretch one of the side.
Yep.
So I put Control Shift. Take the green.
Oh no, I wanted you to stretch one of the sides. We did everything.
Yeah.
Keep pulling it out. Pull it out.
Okay.
Let go. Control Z.
Control Z. Oh, I see.
It undoes whatever the last thing you did.
Except if I delete it.
Yeah, you delete it. It doesn't undo delete.
Okay.
And there may be other things that it doesn't do. Let's see if it undoes rotations. Hold the Control key down and rotate. Rotate. All right. Control Z.
It doesn't do.
It's hard to tell. Rotate a different direction so
Yeah.
it's more obvious. Okay, good. Now Control Z.
It
Yeah,
did.
so that
Yeah.
undoes it. So Control Z is your help. I didn't like what I did. Undo. Now, there's a bunch of stuff that we haven't covered. We can go over it now, but I think it's better to work with what you know, and if you have any questions, let's address those. So do you have any questions?
I don't know enough to have another question.
I have a question. Sometimes I double the cube, and if I don't want to double it, then I want to just all one piece, so I have to look at the class because we just did it. But there is a difference sometimes when we can accidentally double it instead to just stretch it. Is it because I didn't stretch it and it's double it?
No.
No, it's just a different thing.
It's holding that Shift key down. You're one of the Shift key people. See, you doubled it.
I doubled it. That's the shift.
That doesn't undouble it.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. So I have to delete it.
You have to delete
Got
it.
it. Oh, I see. It doesn't. I thought it would. So then, yeah, okay. Then the way to stretch it will be press stretch, and then I would stretch
Well,
it one piece.
Control Shift will stretch.
Control Shift. Control Shift, yeah.
But when you're moving, if you're going to move it right now,
Yeah,
make sure the Shift key is not down.
yeah,
Get your finger away from the Shift key.
yeah.
Go ahead and move it. See?
Mm-hmm.
So for you, because you're one of the Shift people,
Yeah.
and I don't know why it is, some people just have more of an inkling to do that. So for you, I recommend deliberately duplicating and not duplicating.
Okay.
So let's do a quick practice. Move on the green. Okay?
Okay.
Move red. Move green. Move red. Okay. So click on the cube, you clicked on the ground, there you go. Move green, move red, move green, move red, and you can move, yeah, go ahead, no, minimize it. You were reading my mind, that's right. Just minimize it.
Minimize.
Move red.
And what happened when I do that?
It's just minimized. See, it's still there. It says, it has the name up above. Look in the upper right. See in the upper right? Move your
Upper-
mouse. Upper left, I'm sorry, upper
Okay.
left.
Field tool?
Yeah, it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could have moved it off to the side. Either way works.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to move it off to the side? So to get it back, click on the double cube. No, to get your build tools menu back,
Yeah.
click on the yeah. There you go. So move it to the right, so it's not covering up your cube.
Okay.
To the right. That was left.
Okay.
There you go. Way over. There you go. All right. So move to the right. Right. Move red.
I did it again.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, you just do it. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
reselect it.
Oh, it's not a big deal. Yeah. I just reselected, yeah.
Okay. Now duplicate it.
Now duplicate it. I will
Yep.
press Shift. Let's see if that's good. Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Now move that to with the green,
Move that with the green. Okay.
with the red,
With the red.
with the red, with the green, with the red, now click on the right click on that goober and select zoom in. Using the wheel, come away from it a little bit.
Okay.
The wheel, the mouse wheel.
The mouse wheel.
All right. Now spin to the side.
Spin to the side.
All right. When you're moving it on the red, you want the red arrow to be like that. So move it on the red. All right. Now spin around because we're going to move it on the green. So spin around again.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Now what happens if you use the left arrow on the keyboard? If you push the left arrow on the keyboard down. You know, put your hand on the keyboard. Touch the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
The keyboard.
This is the keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Press the left arrow.
Left arrow.
You know the arrow keys? You know where they are?
Okay. Here.
Yeah. What happens when you press that? You spin around.
Mm.
So move your left hand over there. Just temporarily. Now move it on the red.
Move it on the red.
You move the cube on the red. All right. Spin around and move on the green.
Spin around and move on the green. Okay.
Good.
Mm-hmm. It's the
Okay.
same,
Now let's go ahead and duplicate again. Okay. See how it jumped way far
Yeah.
away? If you were looking at it from the side, it would
yeah.
not have done that.
Got it. So that's what you said. Is it the side or the front? Is it side?
Yeah. You always want to be looking at it so that the arrow is more across the screen.
Okay, I see. So I'll delete that and I'll try again. Duplicate that. So this is what we...
There.
Yeah.
So you have more control.
Yeah.
That's all.
Got it.
So Can you count to 100?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to want to move, duplicate, move, duplicate, move, duplicate 100 times.
Okay. Like this, facing.
And that will make it so that when you duplicate, it's a very intentional thing. And I'm hoping it'll break whatever habit. See, now you didn't do a move. You just duplicated.
And it's what as you say, move, duplicate.
So it's
okay.
move, duplicate, move, duplicate.
Okay.
But for you should do 4 moves. You know why 4?
Because there's 4 sides.
No. I noticed earlier that
Oh.
if you're going to fall asleep, you fall asleep after 3 moves. So that 4th move is where you have to put more energy in to stay awake.
Okay.
Alert, attentive. Okay?
Yeah.
That's just because of your particular situation. For other people, it might be after 1 or 2 moves.
Okay.
Okay? So that gives you a little practice on staying attentive, and it helps us maybe catch you when you fall into that automatic shift thing. Because
Yeah.
apparently when you aren't paying attention, you tend to push the shift key.
Yeah.
I can name 3 other people that do the same thing, but I don't have them sitting here to help them in this way.
Okay.
So, any other questions?
So moving the wheel also versus using the camera control.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and click on the camera thing. It'll bring it back up top. That little plus minus thing in the middle,
Yeah.
yeah, don't use that.
No? Okay.
Not you, because you have the mouse wheel.
Yeah.
Might as well use that little mouse wheel,
Okay.
because it's so quick.
Okay.
And you're going to be moving in and out and around so much, you might as well make some of this stuff as quick as possible.
And then with the finger and this wheel, this circle is similar.
It's very similar, and I probably use that little camera control
Yeah.
click thing more than
More than
the keyboard.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know that it was available, because doing this move thing, you
Yeah.
may end up having to spin around more than normal.
Okay.
And both options are available, that's all.
Okay.
What happens when you push the down arrow?
If I push the down arrow.
Not that, yeah,
This
on the
one,
keyboard.
yeah.
Oh, and then the up arrow? Oh, that's cool. So it moves you
It's
around
closer
like that.
or back. Which is similar to this one. No, that's different. And similar to this, that's their different. So it's similar
Those
to this
slide
one.
you, the ones in the square, they slide you up, down,
Yeah,
left, right.
yeah.
And the other ones curve you. So you spin around, either spin over the top
Okay,
or under it, or you spin around it.
okay.
Very useful for getting good angles so you can see what's going on. Any other questions? Okay. So practice that. You could make all kinds of furniture. You could make houses.
Sorry.
Yikes! You can make houses. You can make furniture. Like you could make a couch. You can make a chair, like a kitchen chair, your kitchen table. But then you can also make a coffee table or an end table, right?
Yeah.
So there's all
Lot
these
of options.
different things that you can make
With just a cube.
with the level of construction that you know right now.
Okay.
You can make a bookcase, right?
A bookcase.
Yeah,
Yeah, like we do.
yeah. You can make shelving. You can make shelving
Yeah.
units.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We'll do the later that thing that take the middle.
The what?
That thing, the cube, when you want a space in the middle.
Oh, the hollow?
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that
Like
next time.
one. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You already have a lot,
Yeah.
and you should use this as much as you can.
Okay. First.
So,
Until
do you have a piece of paper?
Yeah.
You need something to write with. Okay, you can make like caveman furniture. This would be furniture made out of blocks, so you don't have to worry about rounded edges and stuff.
Yeah.
So make a kitchen table, kitchen chair,
You say a couch. I don't know.
and your couch,
I'm not sure.
Couch is
I
good.
can see.
and then a stuffed chair, one of those comfy chairs like
Oh,
the
yeah,
one that the
yeah.
gorilla sits in. And do a coffee table, an end table, and a bookcase. That's a lot of building project.
Okay.
After you've done all those, then let's jump in and learn how to do hollow and some other stuff.
Okay.
By the time you've done all of that, you'll be pretty confident. Okay.
Do I need to link each time? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like we did. Yeah.
The deadly link. You're going to be
Okay.
linking all that.
The color is yellow? Or it depends? What's the difference with yellow and green colors? Around the lines.
Oh,
That's something we can
most
see
people
next.
think of that as blue.
Yeah. Blue.
Make
Like
3
this.
cubes. Make 3 cubes. Then one more. All right. So select all of those and link them.
Okay.
Now you didn't
No.
hold the shift key
Yeah,
down.
that's it. Shift. And then link.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the menu. It's
Oh, we moved it. Linked. All right, they're all linked.
okay. Or even if they're not together, it still work. I can link that way, yeah.
Oh, they don't have to be touching.
Oh, okay. Oh, great.
Now one of those has a yellow highlight and the
Yeah.
other two have a bluish highlight.
Yeah.
Which one has a yellow highlight?
The one on the right.
That is the root.
That's the root.
The other two are not roots.
Okay. Is that the first one I created?
Nope.
No, it's the last one.
Nope. It's the last one that you selected.
Yeah. Oh, it's the last one I selected.
Yeah, so unlink those. Click the unlink button.
Okay.
Click on the sky. Now click them again. Pay attention to which one you just click on last.
Okay. No. Shift.
It's the same one as last. Okay. Which one did you click on last?
This one.
Good. Now link them.
Lincoln. Okay. Just say link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now which one is yellow?
It's the last one.
Yeah. So unlink them. Click on the sky. Select them again and do them in a different order this time. Is that one selected? You have to not click an arrow. You have to click on the cube itself. So move. Well, just click on the cube, not the arrows.
Yeah.
There you go.
Got it.
Now. Oh, no, the others are not selected anymore. So that one, shift key.
Okay, so now let's see.
Click on the sky to clear your palette.
Okay.
Select.
Shift, select.
Good.
Good.
Now
link. Now the last one. Okay, got it.
And which one is yellow?
The middle one, which is the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do that 100 times.
Yeah, I need that. Yeah.
To really learn something, you need to do it a little more than your brain thinks you should. Your brain says, oh, I learned this, I know this. Then you go just a little bit more. Because your brain seems to think it learned something long before you actually do.
Yeah.
Don't know why it is, it's just the way it works. Good. Any other questions? The hollow question we're going to deal with later. The linking thing you have to know now because you're going to be building your furniture and you have to build the furniture.
Yeah.
So that's really a lot of stuff.
I'll have question as I will do it, so then I will ask.
All right,
If
so
it comes out.
what you
Now-
should do is have a little diary,
Mm-hmm.
a builder's diary. This would be very helpful for me, and it might even be helpful for you. In your builder's diary, there's at least 2 things that I'd like to see you put in. Any ahas, like, aha, that's what that means, all right? So if there's any ahas, put those in the diary. If you have a question, put that in the diary. And if you discover a trick, that's another kind of aha. It's like, oh, look at that. If I do it this way, it does that. So if you learn any tricks, put that in your builder's diary. Okay? It's a little bit of discipline, but you can then share your builder's diary.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, any ahas that you have, either somebody else had them, or they have yet to have them. And any questions you have, those will be good for us to go over because others will have the same exact questions.
Okay.
All right, so
Great.
we're done.